Hey, all my wonders, folks, listen up. We have some breaking news for you guys. Tex and I just had a fabulous and very informative conversation with two very popular community members, Joe Doug and Eric, from a non-disclosed factory location. And you guys don't want to miss these updates. It's part of our weekly ATB Around the Block YouTube segments that we do. We have a special one coming out just for you guys here in Wonders, so please give it a listen. And this is the type of information that you guys are going to get every week on ATB. Tex and I work really hard, along with a lot of other people, to get this information out to you guys. What do you want to? What's a little tidbit you can give the folks to have them give it a watch, Tex?
Oh, well, we're going to get some, you're going to get some information on when the serialization of the boxes will be done and when we'll find out what your serial number is. All that is coming very soon, but you'll have to watch the episode to know for sure when.
And for our next Zarek When segment, we're going to talk about the Wonders serialized redemption boxes.
Oh.
So we have, and we have a special guest to help us with the update, Joe Doug.
Hey,
Joe. Hey, Joe. What's up?
Hey, Joe.
Hey. Come at you guys straight from the
That
factory.
doesn't look like a.
Oh.
I was gonna say that doesn't look like a house.
No.
Very nice.
A secret location somewhere.
Eric!
Special guest star.
Woo! Double trouble.
How are you?
Lovely. You're
awesome.
Doing great. Not as good as you guys.
Yeah. So we were hearing you guys might have some updates on our fabulous serialized boxes for Wonders, and potentially maybe when that little empty box for a serial number might be coming into play.
Yeah. So obviously, we everybody's gonna have to send their NFT, or actually, we don't call them NFTs anymore. We call them RWAs, which stands for real world assets. Right, I think so. Real world assets. So, because they're really not an NFT. If you think about it, an NFT is non-fungible. These actually are tied to a real world asset. So, that's really like the term we want to go with there going forward. Because it's kind of confusing, but like you get a box of cards that are freaking awesome. It's not a normal NFT. So when we start collecting those RWAs, we'll get those, and then when you fill out the redemption thing, if you want to have those redeemed with the Shattering, what you're going to have to do is put in the address for the Marriott, and then we'll make sure those are at the Marriott for you, and it'll be your exact serialized box that you got.
Ooh.
So that's the plan. So, and I don't think that's going to change. So, but like if you want dates and stuff, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so to put in the Marriott address, where is there a form for that? I know there was a.
Yeah. So the plan is we have a pretty good redemption process now already built into the marketplace. So instead of trying to have everybody tell us specifically which number box that they want us to use for the event, what we'll do is, yes, the plan is to move them into the marketplace, hopefully shortly here in the near future. Then we'll go into the next step where we will get everything sealed up and boxed up first here at the factory to prove that none of the boxes were gamified. They are literally all sealed, and then we will run the randomization on the number so people will know what box they get, right? And from there, you will use the marketplace redemption process, and we will have a survey here shortly coming out. We'll post some updates, and we'll give you the Marriott address. When you put in the Marriott address, that will signify to us that that is the specific boxes that you want to have included in your Kickstarter order when it's sent to the Shattering.
Yeah. So speaking of Kickstarter orders, here's it's a spoiler probably to you guys, but the survey is coming out today. It might come out before you guys air this episode, but there's going to be a survey. And so I know everybody's asking a lot of questions on the Kickstarter orders. It's going to be all or none. So like, if you want your entire Kickstarter order, just say you want it. It's not going to be like we send your starters to your house. Like it's just logistically, it's the only way to make sure everybody gets everything and it stays. The provenance stays there. And for example, one of the questions on Discord today was about the Phoenix Quill boxes. Well, we won't even know what order has them. Those will all be in the order and sealed. So if we break up the orders, then we know what's in the boxes. In like, so everybody needs to keep their Kickstarter orders all together, all in one. So if you're going to Shattering, I know some people got multiple orders, so you don't have to have all of your orders go to Shattering. But if you want an order to go there, the whole order has to go. So that's another little information to share. But that's going to be coming out today in a survey. I expect, unless there's any more edits, but that should be coming out relatively soon.
Again, that survey should be up before this actually airs.
It should be.
Okay, so the old survey we filled out is kind of like null and void.
We're gonna cross reference it, but we do need to do a new survey just because we want to make and everybody who did the first survey has to do the second one. And if somebody misses it, we will contact if you filled it out and said yes, and then don't fill out the second one.
And just so it's clear, so if I'm coming to the Shattering and I don't want my entire order at the Shattering, because like for me, for example, like I'm flying in, so like I have cases that I'm receiving. I can't fly back with cases, so I probably won't get any. But I can still get my serialized boxes.
Correct.
Sure.
Or
absolutely.
So there's two separate things in. So there's the order and there's the serialized boxes.
Correct.
Yep.
Gotcha. Excellent.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, I mean,
and go ahead, Eric.
Sorry, I was gonna say, and the other thing, just to be clear, is like, you take your order and you let's say you're somebody who has 30 boxes or 20 boxes, you rip all your stuff. We are not going to be responsible for shipping everybody's stuff a second time back to their houses. So you can, box it back up, save the box it came in, and go drop it off and maybe ship it to your house. But we won't be personally handling each person's orders and then reshipping them in any way.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, and to go back to the serialization. So we now know once they're serialized, we'll follow the regular redemption process. How are we doing how and when do we do the actual serialization?
So I have to get the serialized advantage boxes shrink wrapped first here. So once I have them all shrink wrapped and finished, then I will get with dev team and get the boxes in the marketplace and get that random run. So we don't have a large timeline. We'll probably close that survey here by February 26th for what you want to bring to the Shattering. So I need all those steps completed prior to that date. So that gives you kind of an end date in sight there.
Okay. And then when you say completed prior to that date, is that the randomization is done? Everyone knows what the serial numbers are?
Yes.
Okay. And those, I'm assuming the way it's going to work is the randomization done, serial numbers gets assigned, and then that picture will update and it'll show the serial number. Is that?
Yeah, we're talking through that. It'll probably either be in the trait or in the header, possibly using the metadata in the marketplace. I don't know that updating all of the pictures is an efficient use of time. So I think a header or a trait of some kind will be the way you see what the box number is.
And just thinking ahead, someone's probably asked this question. It won't be just the dragon boxes. It is all serialized advantage boxes. So like if you want your Umbrathine box or any of those, it's every single one. You have the option to have it the Shattering if you want. So I'm just trying to think ahead of what questions people might have. So, some people think they're different products because they got different pictures, but really they're all serialized.
It's all one SKU. Yeah.
So.
Okay. And so just to clarify one more time for people. So Kickstarter orders, whatever you ordered under one email or one account is an all or nothing, shipped to the Shattering or shipped to your house. If you have multiple accounts, you can choose per account where the ship to is. On the serialized boxes, you get to pick 1, none, 10, 20, however many you want. You individually send them to the redemption, and that's what will get shipped to the thing. Okay. On the serialized boxes, will you, if you redeem it, I'm assuming you also have the option to ship it to your house.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why we want to use the singular point of the same address for the ones going to the Shattering is then when I export all those numbers in the marketplace, it'll all have the same address, and we'll just know to pull those specific boxes.
Wonderful. Now, Eric and Doug, how
Okay.
many dragon boxes do you guys have? And if you hit
I
a
only got
low
6.
serial number, what do you plan on doing with them?
I only got 6 of them. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. I kind of want to keep everything sealed. Not gonna lie. I wish I had more.
Everybody always
Especially
wants to
the-
keep everything sealed until they actually get it, and then they got to
Right.
rip it.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mail them to Eric's house, and then that way he can keep me from opening them.
There you go.
Yeah.
For me, I have 32 total Serialized Advantage boxes. I have the complete 99 plus 93 set.
Oh, nice.
So all of those will remain sealed. I plan to get acrylic cases for them and display them on a shelf in my new man cave.
So you're not going to rip any dragon boxes?
Well, no. That's the out of 99. Those
Oh, out
serialized.
of the 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I
The
get
so
it.
set.
each one of the
Yep.
orbital 99s, yep, and the 93.
Yep.
So the whole set,
Yeah.
which does put me in as a Hall of Famer on the Radish Hall of Fame there, because I do have a complete set. And then the dragon boxes, I do probably plan to rip at least 10 to 15 of them, I think. And I'll see if a part of me said I was gonna rip till I hit a stone foil. So it's possible that I go through all of them and not hit it. But if I hit stone foil, I will probably stop and kind of see how things start to shake out, with what everybody else is doing.
That's very cool. I'm so excited for the Shattering. Speaking of, while we have you two, any insights, secret news you can relay on
alpha maybe?
Yeah. On the Shattering?
So we are gonna have a little tournament on Sunday morning. So like if for people who are sticking around, it's not gonna be. I mean, I don't know. It depends on people. Like that's on the survey. We're asking if people are interested in it. So, we just know it's tough because of the flights. So like depending on interest depends on how much we go all out for it. So like but I know we'd love to see like 30, 40, 50 people stick around and play with their new cards. So we're gonna have an event Sunday morning, mid-morning ish. That'll be a lot of fun.
A little
Friday,
brunch event maybe.
yeah, exactly. Now on Friday, we don't have any official events, but I can tell you for sure there'll be people hanging around the hotel bar,
like a meet and greet, hangout.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be the same people you see on Saturday too, though. So I just don't want people to feel like if their plane ticket, if you fly in and get there, you miss the.
Yeah.
I don't want people to feel like they missed anything. Yeah. It's just more of like if you get there early and come hang out, there'll be people there to hang out with.
Yeah. One of the first is not hosting an event Friday night.
Right. Make sure that's clear.
This is all nice and everything, but let's get to what everybody really wants to know. What's going to be in that swag bag?
I guess drop it today.
So there is a swag bag. There will be some fun stuff in there. Here's what I'll say. There are 2 unique items that you will get in your swag bag that will not be for sale and will not be listed on our website for sale in any way in terms of, you can't come buy the item, right?
You will not be able to get extras.
And it's 1 per person. So there will not be nobody will be taking extras home to go, hook up the
Tex.
There won't be any.
Take your hands off, Tex.
Hey, I'm bringing 8 people with me, so each person gets a swag bag.
Yeah. So that should come out. We'll have that information soon also.
I don't want to steal the thunder, but that video should be coming out today. So
all right.
Oh, there's a
that's
video.
what I was told. Don't quote me. I mean, I was told that's the
real.
Supposedly it's going to drop today. About
all
one
right.
of the
So
items.
for the tournament, Joe, on Sunday, if people come to the Shattering and they're not ripping any of their own cards, are there going to be the other?
Yeah. I would assume there'll be enough product that somebody will probably loan you a starter deck. I know I'm going to have my stuff there. Like I personally would. I mean, I only have so many, but I would loan people the starter decks. They're not even really starter decks. Honestly, they're more than starter decks. They're really, really well built decks. you could easily play in that tournament and be competitive with them. So
I beat Joe at one.
yeah,
Bowler up here.
that's supposed to be a secret.
I was gonna say that's some breaking news right there.
Yeah. Will there be?
Joe's not that easy to beat.
Will there be?
He beat Doug, not Joe.
Oh, okay.
Is there going to be any product to buy at the Shattering?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be clear though. It's not cards. Like we will not have any cards.
Well. We are working on having some breakers who could be there. So it may not be where you can buy sealed stuff for yourself, but we may have we will likely have breaks and
buy into a break
streaming that you can participate in also.
Wonderful. Okay.
But if you think of like accessories, things you could display, things like that, there's gonna be
gear.
Maybe some merch.
Yeah, there's gonna be stuff like that. I just want to make sure you guys don't. I don't want to get the wrong impression. People come down, they're ready to buy a bunch of cases because like that's not gonna happen.
Hey Jen, I'm gonna need to borrow some money when we get down to the Shattering. So
okay.
Just a heads up.
Just
Bring
find
cash.
me text. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
We can text. Maybe we can barter. I'll take some bourbon for some cards, maybe.
Hey,
for my personal stash.
I'm trying to work with you on that. Let's. You got to go through that list. You got to let me know what you want.
Sounds good. I'll take a look again.
All right. Well, we don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you guys got some big work to do there. So thank you guys so much for dropping by and giving us an update and hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, guys. Looking forward to seeing
everybody. Thanks so much. See you guys at the chat.
Can't wait.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Thank you.